It's Saturday, the 25th of April 2020. I've been awake for about 15 minutes now. I'm still in bed, to tell you the truth. I decided to check my phone, my WhatsApp DMs, the 2-row Insta DMs, and not surprisingly, there was messages from people in the Caribbean who stated that Chinese people are violating them there, just, cutting their eye at them when they go into their stores. A couple of people, when they were walking down the street and past Chinese people, they spat on the floor. Funny enough, I'm also in a Goddess Chillax group. This is a WhatsApp group, and a sister called Magina this morning posted a video of some severe violations of our people in Grosley in St. Lucia by the Chinese, where the Chinese embassy has locked these workers inside. And even when the officials came there, the government officials and the head of police basically didn't want them to come in the gates. Now, when we put out the first video, it was just to show you we're not removed. When it's African people from born in mainland Africa or part of the diaspora. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when we think, well, it's African people, it's Caribbean people, have nothing to do with it, don't be fooled. They're seeing African as in anybody with our hue, okay, with our color. So Caribbean people, wake up, because the most disturbing thing about this is that they're allowed to get away with it. Now, how can a couple of people in the Chinese embassy in St. Lucia, Chinese people, have a group of workers, men, and lock them in and say they're not getting out and keeping their trucks and so forth? How dare they? And wake up, Caribbean, as well. Why would you allow for this to happen? All of you men couldn't just drive one of the trucks, bust through the gate and tell them you're in our country. How dare you? Look, I'm going to shoot you this video now and tell me what you think, because I'm tired of this. And this is why the silence cannot stop and should not stop. We need to wake up, and I'm never going to stop. And everybody who knows me knows I've been on this path from the day I was born. And why should I stop now? Everybody else needs to stop the silence as well and start talking and doing something about it. No more to be said.
This is the Chinese embassy, located in Kappa State, Grosley, where a St. Lucian contractor, Renault CIE, was brought in to do some construction works on site. Why is the vehicle locked inside of there?
Okay. You see, the vehicle mashed up his road. So you want his road fixed. You want the boss to come and fix up his road first before the vehicle can come outside there. The excavator does not work for them, right? So you see, you don't want the excavator to track any asphalt. You want the truck to back up inside of there. So I back up inside of there and I load the machine. He came and he looked. You see, the truck mashed up my road. So you have to get the boss to fix that road before I can go. He tell the officer to close the road, close the gate. I don't live in there. And that's it.
And he's still inside there right now as we speak?
He's still inside of there as we speak. Yeah.
But didn't he contract you all to do the work that you're doing there?
Yes.
Are you all finished doing the work that you all are supposed to?
We finished doing the work. We complete. So we come and take the equipment to go.
I heard that you all were locked. Some of people were locked inside of there.
All of us was locked inside of there.
How many of you all were stuck inside of there?
5 of us.
Is it true that you all were stuck inside of the embassy there?
Yes, we were stuck in because after loading the equipment, Chinese man came. He looked at the road. He said that we've got to fix it before we leave, and he instructed the officer at the gate to close the gate and don't let us out. We had to fix the road first.
And he is still right there right now?
Yes.
And how many? And all of you all were locked inside for about how long?
We were there from 1 o'clock.
So you all have been locked inside of that facility,
yes,
the Chinese embassy, from 1 o'clock?
Yes. He said that we cannot get out.
The damage that he's talking about, that he locked the truck inside for, that's these little skid marks on the tire marks on the ground?
Tire marks on the road there, yes.
But from what I'm seeing, let me try to zoom. What I'm seeing there, That's not any kind of, that's not something that's permanent or major damage to the road.
No.
But that looks like mud almost.
Exactly.
So these are what he locked the truck inside for?
That's right. He said my boss had to fix that before the truck can go outside.
So a senior official from the company comes up together with the police to try to resolve the matter. His official expresses his concerns about the damages, while the company official takes umbrage to holding his workers inside the property against their will, as well as keeping the equipment locked behind the gate.
Hello, good afternoon. Corporal Noel from the Special Service Unit. Okay. Can you open up your gate for me, please? Why?
Boss, I'm inside of your property. You are treating.
Okay, you can go out. You can go out.
How you mean why?
Yes, you can't go out.
Now you want to let me out.
It's not a violation to have workers stuck inside? It's not a violation to have workers locked inside a place? What if they had to get home to their families? What if the people that you locked there from 1 o'clock, what if they had to get home to their families?
You should have let me to tell the story from the beginning, okay?
What gives you permission to be locked? Why can you lock them inside? That's the question.
You should have let me tell you
There is no scenario that allows you to lock people inside of a building, inside of a premises. From 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, the fellas locked inside. They have no scenario. If I locked you or locked your family inside of a private property, you would be vexed too. Here's a jail. Question for you, St.Lucia, is very simple. Is this right? Is this how our people should be treated in our own land?
Greetings, people. Good afternoon. And it's a Saturday afternoon, and I've just received a video from my sister Kemet. So, as you can see, this atrocity continues against our African brothers and sisters, hence the reason why we did the Chinese video in the first place. So we have to realize that this can happen anywhere. It can happen to us. It isn't over, you know. So we have to stop the silence. We have to make sure that as a people we come together, we unite, and we find a solution to this, because it's barbaric what's going on. And it doesn't stop in China. All over the world this is going on. We know it. We all saw the videos of Libya. And if you think that's stopped, then you're sleeping. Wake up. Let's come together and work together on this to stop the silence. Thank you.